Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Layton. Despite efforts to cure homelessness in Orange County, the struggle has been very difficult recently, but the county is not giving up. They are taking it on full force. With us now, Orange County Supervisor Lisa Bartlett, to talk about some of the accomplishments and the goals of this more recent drive to end homelessness. Welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be here, Leslie.
It seems like the numbers, they come up with a 10-year plan to end homelessness, but the number of homeless people continued to increase. And what do you think the reasons for that have been?
I think there are a lot of reasons for the homelessness population growing in Orange County. You have the general homelessness population that you've always had, and then you've got more homeless coming out onto the streets from AB 109, Prop 47, and now we're experiencing the sober living homeless into the population as well. So they're all in that mixing bowl together, and it's an issue that is growing in every city in Orange County, all of our 34 cities, and it's something we all need to address.
It seems like there is a renewed interest in addressing it across all of the cities, and especially at the county, where you've seen a homeless encampment with hundreds of homeless people there. What is the county doing now to address this issue anew?
Well, the county is doing a lot to address the homeless issue in Orange County, both helping in the cities, but also the unincorporated areas as well. So we have hired a full-time director of care coordination to really focus on the homeless issues in Orange County. And we're getting a lot of grants and looking at other opportunities for funding, both through the general fund and through other grant programs to fund permanent supportive housing for the homeless, providing a greater level of services so that we can get people off the streets and into housing, get them into connecting with services, and really solving the homeless population issues on a long-term basis.
Where are you right now with this? So you have the homeless czar, you've combined committees of business and nonprofit leaders. How would you describe where we are with addressing homelessness?
Well, the Director of Care Coordination, Susan Price, has just come out with her 90-day review. And addressing a lot of the issues in the county. It's going to take a long-term planning effort. So right now we're figuring out where we need to go, where we need to allocate dollars, where the dollars will come from, who all the stakeholders are, to actually make a significant effort to solve the homeless issue long-term here in Orange County.
Do you think the county has, I know there's been the 10-year plan to end homelessness. Is this the blueprint that you're going off of? Is there a plan in place that you feel that all you need to do is follow this plan and we'll arrive at our destination?
Well, the original 10-year plan to end homelessness, it was always a fluid document, and things change over time. So with our new Director of Care Coordination, we're actually updating that plan for what is currently facing us from the homeless population today, and what we need to address with regard to behavioral health, mental health issues, wraparound services, job opportunities, and so on.
Some of the other things that you are here to talk about is the transparency in your governing at the County Board of Supervisors. How is that being implemented so that people can be informed about what is happening and what is about to happen?
Well, one of the things that I wanted to do when I became elected as a county supervisor was to make sure that county government was always open, transparent, and accountable. So one of the things that I accomplished as my started the year as chairwoman was to ensure that with our Board of Supervisors meetings, which were kind of scheduled sometimes 2 meetings a month, sometimes 3 meetings a month, so that we have standardized meetings on the second and fourth Tuesday of every month, and that the board agendas must be out, printed, posted 2 weeks before every board meeting. Prior to that, and in prior years, the agendas would come out about 4 business days prior to the board meeting, and that just doesn't give enough time for research and analysis, and certainly not enough time for the public if they have any questions about board agenda items. Our agendas are anywhere from 40 to 100 items. And people don't always realize it, but we do a lot at the county, providing services to the community at large, but we are the 3rd largest county in the state of California and the 6th largest county by population in America. We have 3.2 million people.
So these agendas now available online for people to
Yes.
peruse before, so if they have something that they're interested in, they can see where it is on the agenda and possibly go and participate.
Yes, and they'll have much more time now to be able to do their own research and analysis along with our supervisors supervisors and our county staff.
John Wayne Airport is getting a second look. There's some refurbishing going on there and some extra services that people are able to enjoy. Tell us about what's going on at John Wayne Airport.
Well, the county has two major assets, John Wayne Airport and Dana Point Harbor, and both of those assets are getting many dollars poured in for significant improvements. So John Wayne Airport, we are working on the general aviation plan for the airport, which has not been undertaken for many years. And it's something that we're looking at about a $100 million project right now for improvements at the airport, a nursing lounge. We're looking at relief areas for animals that are brought to the airport by passengers, and the seismic retrofits as well. And then we're looking at redoing the whole general aviation side of the airport in the next couple of years.
What would that entail?
Well, if you take a look at the commercial side, we've got the 3 terminals, but the general aviation side consists of all of the private aircraft, the FBOs, and that portion of the airport where we can have significant improvements.
Yeah, Orange County is one of the busiest small aircraft airports in the country, right?
It is, yes. We have an average of about 10.8 million passengers that come through John Wayne Airport on an annual basis, and there's so much we can do in the way of making improvements at the airport to enhance the business and tourism aspect of things in Orange County.
I read something in the paper also about the flight paths, that the FAA was redesigning the flight paths coming in and going out of John Wayne Airport. How is that affecting the local residents? Have you been able to determine that, or how will it affect them?
Well, the FAA has come up with a Metroplex plan, and basically they're narrowing the path for takeoff and landings at the airport. And so when you take a look at the Metroplex plan, we have certain communities that are really engaged and want more information, and they have felt that there hasn't been adequate vetting of things with regard to that plan. So the cities of Newport Beach and Laguna Beach actually have filed suit with regard to the Metroplex plan, and the County of Orange is looking at legal action as well.
In order to get information, have you seen the plan though, and so that you might be able to ease some fears about what these flight plans may include?
Well, and that's the $60,000 question, because we have information, but it's not really specific at this point, and we don't know if there was really some adequate disclosure to the public at large.
Okay. On the subject of tourism and getting around Orange County, you mentioned that the Orange County harbors another aspect of that. What is going on? What's changing there?
Well, Dana Point Harbor was built out in the 70s, and we haven't really had significant improvements over the years. So the 18-year project for getting a revitalization plan in place has now come to fruition. We've got everything through the California Coastal Commission. We've got a great plan in place. It's a $300 million 5-year project start to finish. And this is one of the first things that I tackled when I became a county supervisor, is to move this project forward. And we had a couple of different options. One was to have the county take care of the project and lead the project. And the other is to work on a public-private partnership basis. And I decided that's really the best approach. So we're currently in the RFP phase of the project, and we're looking at partnering with the private sector, where they take the financial risk on the project and build out the plan that we have, the master plan for the harbor, and the county will have a revenue stream into the Tidelands Trust.
You can already start to feel the anticipation of the redevelopment in that area in the surrounding city.
Yes, it's very exciting for all of Orange County, and particularly for South Orange County. This is a project that's been in the making for a long time, and to see it moving forward and coming to fruition now is really exciting for all the residents in the area.
Orange County Supervisor Lisa Bartlett, thank you for being here and sharing this
Very
information
welcome.
with us today.
Good to be here.
And thank you for joining us as well. I'm Leslie Layton.